So in my head canon, Francis is like 60. Okay, let's. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, in my head canon, this fucker's 60. At least 60. Alright. Yeah, right.
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
It's my fucking ship. I'll take whatever I want.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it. They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me. It can be, if abused, but that can be said about anything. However, in the case of the Board and Halcyon, sadly, I believe you are correct. I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated. I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me. What about you? What's your story? Yes, very funny. Just like the masked marketeer, right? Okay, then. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Baconu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. The only one I'm aware of. I suppose we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it. 1,000 pardons, my good captain. I thought we were engaging in witty repartee. Now, as far as tracking down this scholar, we should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems. I'll comb the last 6 months of Departure Manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Interesting, but stupid. Let's see. Where's...
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? If I had to fix a station this big, I'd be spending all my time trying to figure out what needs doing now and what can wait. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless, or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you. I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my only skill. But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders and the like. There's tricks about ships I ain't learned yet. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot more than I ever learned. Okay. I don't want to waste your time or nothing.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. I require a captain to pilot the ship. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design. If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was. How can I be of assistance? May luck be with you. Do return in one. peace, Captain.
How is everybody today? Happy N7, by the way.
Just checking your ship's manifest.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss-ball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Hey, no offense, but I don't think this walking Saltunican's gonna appreciate you interrupting.
Keep talking, Millstone. See what happens. Now's not a good time. I'm dealing with a problem here.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
You must really want a truncheon through your teeth. This ain't a show. Move along. Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true. The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, all right? So, of course, I decked it with... Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night... Look, this was a long time coming. Well, former dock worker. You know something? I am lucky. I ought to raise a glass. Hey, not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Oh, just musing is all. Must be nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
Just arrived? Head over to Customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. Oh, thank the law. I could use a diversion. Tell me more, then. Really sell it to me. Not fond of that story. It lacks dazzle. What else have you got? I like where this is headed. What happened to this, vile kidnapper? You must feel terrific. Good for you. Not stuck, per se. You could always throw yourself out the airlock. Of course, then you'd find yourself with an exciting new problem. Just the opposite. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations here.
Surely this must be some sort of mix-up.
They must have a real big bee in their bonnets, then. Everyone knows you don't trifle with Groundbreaker if you want to get your goods on time.
If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford. You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Now, hold on, it'll just take a minute. All right, no need to get hostile. We're all friends here on Groundbreaker. Mostly. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. All right. Be seeing you.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today? We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... we just don't. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sunita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something. All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
This is security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest. Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that Scholar I'm looking for ended up.
I don't have time for this.
I'm just in port long enough to get in.
You couldn't pay me to visit Monarch. Probably get my face eaten off.
This is Halcyon News.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Now with 12% more crunch.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in. You've certainly been blessed with an abundance of sass, haven't you? But it's your interstellar currency I'm interested in, not your nethers. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna? Over in engineering. Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway, and Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar. Yes, dearie? Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
How do you do? And sorry.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till Junlei gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing. Only the usual. Marauders all over space. You ever wonder how folk who can't figure the bleeding-edge technology of a spoon can manage to get ships into space? The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I... All I know is we're cooking in our... Luck's nothing against the cold void of space, but sure.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Town... Oh, and it's not the best choice. A lot of Heard of it? My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure...
Not the word I'd use. I think of it more like a... No, I take it back. Dump sums it up nicely.
Well, I liked it fine enough.
I'm sure they're doing their best. That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. So, what can I get you? I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. It's not the best choice! It's Spacer's choice! Taste the freedom! Oh, I'm having a stellar day. I can see all of the top quality. Spacer's Choice regrets that Sprutwalk. Don't miss out on need. Trouble sleeping? Try. The blast will send you. Add an additional 10%. At Spacer's. Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to... if there are self-made. Now, if we're done with... You do that? Gosh. You should give our latest Don't take my word for anything. Just the op. Oh. Spacers. You could... That's why you should get program current. What can I do for? Don't take my word for.
Are you listening to me, M'Furu? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Doc.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, M'Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not. As for the rest, I'm trying to... You say that like it's weird. Like I said, Jesse did me a favor, and now I owe her. I just don't like to leave a debt Yeah, if she... Come on, we're on a space station. No one gets... Besides, who wouldn't want to see me? I'm a delight. Be my guest.
What seems to be the problem? If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. Requests of our... I'm afraid patient matters. Take care.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. Sure is. You need a deft hand to straighten a busted nose or sparkle up those not-so-pearly whites? I'm your gal. Of course, there's not much cosmetic improvement going on at the moment, not without my mechanicals. Where the law is Irian anyway? Sure. How do you think we keep this pile of junk in the sky? It costs bits, and a little prettying up brings in a fair few of them. Or it would, if I had my dang mechanicals. I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits. Surgery, mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker. The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
For the last Ratdodon Rutton time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. Oh, laws. Wait, don't gut me and skin me yet. Please, talk to Bedford. Tell him I can pay, a part of it. And I'm a useful person to know. Just ask Ellie. Surely you wouldn't drag me before him. I'm dreadful contagious. I just know if I face him, I'm dead. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a... You'd let a poor, ill woman get disappeared by the board? Awfully cold-blooded of you. Though I admire your backbone. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. Udom was my buyer for when I'd acquired the diamond. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent. You, ain't with the board, are you? Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Any word on Jesse? Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? There's no need for hysterics. This is all a hilarious misunderstanding. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen it. What? All right, I suppose. How might I assuage your fears? Whom else would I work for? The board is the only force for order. That's a curious question. I can't say I've ever considered how my personal satisfaction factors into the work I do. Permit me to answer your question another way. In Byzantium, I was one among many. I often felt lost in the hurry and expanse of the capital. Here I have a measure of power and suffer little oversight. I understand. And I would ask the same of you, but I suspect... Well, I suspect... That's an unusual rhetorical tactic. but I admire your frankness and your gumption. Yes, do tell. Indeed. And you know where he is? Excelsior! An apprehension of this caliber will be tremendous for my career. I'll send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, only... Oh, la. Oh, no. The thing is, I needed money. A lot of money, quickly, for reasons. That's really neither here nor there, don't you think? I've been working on something on the side, all right? Something not entirely, on the level. I produce bootleg serials. I can't help myself. Jurisprudence After Hours, or All My Colonists, The New Immortals, romance, tragedy, debt collection. And they're all mine.
That was you? Oh my stars. All My Colonists is just... Well, it gave me a story hangover for days, Mr. Udom.
You're a fan? I've never met one in the flesh. I suddenly feel quite naked.
Oh, it's all right, Mr. Udom. I don't judge.
The heart wants what it wants, as they say, and mine yearns for the adoration of the masses. Held at a comfortable distance, of course. Oh no, please don't, really, please. They could quite literally kill me. The punishment for copyright infringement is death. I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fence here on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the straight and narrow, and one may just find himself assigned pastoral duty in a maximum security penitentiary.
It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such a dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board. Oh, it might surprise you.
Oh, gosh. That's quite a goof, sir. If you don't mind me saying.
I'm very well aware. Now, let's get back to business, hmm? That's the long and short of it, yes. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm certain Gladys can be made, well, can probably be made to see reason. I'll be waiting eagerly for your return. Now, is there any way in which I might assist you? Be my guest. Ask away. Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases. Hello again. Have you, Oh, yes.
Maybe you should have considered that before selling it.
I've castigated myself quite enough already. Now. Have you returned with the sum she owes? That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I'm not sure the price of her organs will allow a profit in that case. I expect her liver is, used goods, as it were. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Is it Mr. Wells, the fellow who woke you? How bad could he be?
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent... If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if... You won't be sorry.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by training, and not much else to know. It's a mix of what I'll make you one some... Sure. What gave it a... That's okay. I've done all types of... Makes two of us, Captain. Well, my blood type is AB. That about... Oh, come on. That stuff's... Look, the thing I'm all... No complaints here.
gracious. I was just sitting down for tea. Depends. What are you planning to do with it? See the lights. Taking a show or two at the infamous Bijou. Could be a treat if you like that kind of thing. All right, I'll sell it to you. But it's gonna cost you dear. Anything else, dear? I found a handsome ceramic man.
Taste the rainbow.
Looking for some space?
What are you saying, Martin? That's an...
My.
Gotcha. This guy's real easy to fuck with.
What? Agree to Now, if you don't mind... I got you too? Looks really good on you. Wear it with pride. Have a look.
Expect you out here again. Canned surfish is already sold out again.
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring. Gotta hand it to you, boss. What? No. No. Just give me a shot. That's all. Sure. Mock apple pie? Wow. Thanks, boss. I'll just gather my person.
Really?
Look at that.
Good, you're back. Not that I missed you. I assure you, I am not capable of such emotional capacity. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No! No, no, no!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. Goodbye. We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
We gotta talk.
This Roseway business. Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who... Just a little caution. Could be a reason. Nah, just want to make sure we live to get paid. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there.
Hey guys, sorry I haven't been too terribly talkative. Just haven't had a hell of a lot to say.
No security. Not that I'm complaining.
chewed up and spit out. What sort of creature, other than humans, would be so wasteful?
Please, clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits. Warning. Having obstruction. Organic materials detected on roadway. Please ensure mechanisms are free of reversal. Delays in loading due to commerce obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay.
Should have put up a sign. Don't open. Raptidons inside.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps. You're powerful free with that tongue of yours.
Yep. Well, I'm 60.
You got me. Just testing your mettle. Not much fight left in me anyways. Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed. Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such. Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center. Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts. Forget I said anything about that. Wish they tasted like Sissy Pig. Them's good eating. Some say chicken. I say the north end of a southbound woolly cow. Anything else you'd like to know? Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice pedals.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please. Aren't you with the brutes that attacked our lab? too right. Now, if you got the car. Oh, you're. Now, if you got the carbon. What does it look like? I'm prepared. Certainly not. No. I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. Out the south gate. Follow the road. It'll be on the left, past the old lab.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. What? I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work. More often than not. A ticket to the good life once. No, please, hold a moment. Our security forces have proven themselves to be quite... You seem someone not averse to risking your life if the pay... Hours ago, a group... If those Cretans get their hands on my research... You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make this situation any worse. All right. We were tasked with... One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental... Very well. We'd formulated the world's most effective appetite-suppressant toothpaste. Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the... My protege... Don't you think it... If he is done...
Bit says this guy's already wrapped fodder.
We are experiencing a security event, sir and/or madam. Please vacate the... Maybe. I don't know. I have strict... Please Roseway Lab is a highly I am not...
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really. Over in the main labs. We've been What? Look, I don't want to... I had to leave an experiment running at the... Why? Are you heading to the lab? I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons.
Benefits?
In certain social situations.
Oh, he's making enraptured, Captain. An aphrodisiac. Wrapped musk is the main ingredient.
What? No? The results are outside the margin of error. Technically. Sure. Of course. The newer lab is built for, more sensitive work. Don't mention this to Anton, okay? He's kind of a tight ass about the lab. Like, squeeze coal into diamond. My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself. Dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. If you have a buyer, help me out, I'll cut you in. Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
So, hoping to score some free samples?
Yeah?
I've stayed in worse.
I'm 60. My dick doesn't work. Listen, I've got to turn to
The ventilation shaft
lies and
from the
murder.
bottom of the lab to the top
It's
of
the
the
only
hill.
thing.
Over the
All right, now I'm gonna go to get take care of something right now. All right, now here we go. All right, let's see here. Schematics, yeah. Experiment. All right, you know what? Let's see. We're gonna do the experiment. First, anyway.
Looks like a great spot for an ambush.
System alert.
That reminds me, I gotta, let's see. Gotta do some drugs here. God damn. Yeah, some fucking... I'll do anything.
Watch out, Captain! Can't get past that armor!
That's the last of them.
God damn it. God damn it, I'm a filthy addict. Son of a bitch.
Want to try me? Shot! Down they go! Oh! Well done. We are victorious.
I don't even care, man. I am so fucking high right now. I'll check in there shortly. Shit.
Sure. Okay.
Heading back. Somebody get me the hell out of here!
Let's take bets on what shuts him up first. A hungry rat or my backhand.
Did someone lift the lockdown? How the... Wait, I know you. You're responsible for the Emerald Vale fiasco. How the hell did you get in here? No, not... I don't care about the beasts. I care about the front door. This is an egregious breach of protocol. How'd you get in? Damnable beasts. At least I'm not trapped here anymore. I'll see you back at town.
That's a goddamn shame. That's just... Fucking wraps. Couldn't believe it. As soon as I came in, the rap shot him. God damnable thing, man. God damn. You know I got to get my fix, baby. God damn it.
Here they come! Get it up! Get it up! Nice, Jackson! Got him!
Get him, guys. Come on. That's right. Kill for me.
Everyone all right?
Oh, okay. All right, fine.
All this fresh air is making my nose itch.
Why'd they have to build the lab so damn far away?
What was that? Make him regret it. Can't get past that armor.
Show them how.
smelled anything that foul in years. What do you think died in there?
Hang on. I'll be right back, guys.
What was that?
Their mistake.
This one's mine!
Nailed him, Captain!
Everyone all right?
Hey! You! Over here! Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you. I suppose it does not matter. Either Crane sent you, or you are some scavenger come to rob me in my moment of weakness. Let's make a deal. I'd like to go on living. You'd probably like to make some money. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for your trouble. Same reason you are. No, granted. Diet toothpaste. And I am glad you have this job. Think it over.
Won't get any mercy from me. Subtle work, Captain.
You ain't fool- asshole!
Nice one!
The beating heart of progress can at times be grotesque to witness.
Clinics beginning secure.
Pass that up. That's the last of them.
Investigate.
Can't get past that armor! Nice, Captain!
No, 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 no.
Somehow I thought the lab would be grander.
Who the... You. Yeah, you. Get over here. You done a job of work. After you cacked their employer, the gun hands started surrendering, or trying to slip out. They seem pretty dangerous to us. Guess you're more on their level. Get down to Roseway and talk to Doc Crane. He'll make sure you get what's yours.
There's the mother. She's quite an impressive specimen, in both size and ferociousness. Incoming!
Nice one! They were destined to die!
That's the last of them. They got the drop on us. Downward
time! I have your back, Captain. Yeah! Get it off! Get it off! You got him! Get it off! Get it off!
That's the last of them.
Haha. Okay. Now I just need the weapons schematics. Thank goodness parts of her died close enough to the door.
Take your best shot, asshole! That's one down! That's the last of them.
Now to get those schematics and head back to Enti.
What the? Huh? Incoming! Try to find cover!
Someone else will clean this up, right?
Titus Androidicus.
We've got a fight on our hands. Down they go. Everyone all right? Cleanliness isn't much of a priority, I take it. We're not getting through.
sweeping.
They got the drop on you. Just pass on armor. Nice hit! Not getting through. No! Pass on armor. That one's done.
Reminds me of the first ship I crewed on. Captain had to ban Vorst and baked beans.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
I bet they are.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker. Stay safe out there.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever...
Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge. Soft sour.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do. What's that? Speak up now. What'd you turn up? These corporations, I tell you. Once they get an idea into their big dense heads, there's no getting it out again. Can't imagine how I'll offload this. But waste not, want not, I suppose. Well, 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 aren't you clever? Thank you, dearie. I might just follow up on that. Pardon me, sweetheart. My old ears must have misheard you. Did you say Raptidon? Gracious! Someone must have hauled them off Monarch. Naughty, naughty. A couple of folks around here might pay a fair few bits for this. Might even be able to start a bidding war. Peaches and cream, if that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all week. That'll go for a tidy sum of bits.
Peaches and cream.
That's plenty, my dear, and more than I thought you'd find. You got a knack for snooping. I ought to just hire you next time, instead of those sublight lunkheads. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your friend Gladys now. You can come visit any time. Yes, dear. Which offer were you interested in? You could always try your hand at landing in Cascadia, if you're interested in dying horribly. Pick your poison. Marauders. Landing pad on Monarch, but it's also Colum. Might be best, too. Well, ain't that peachy? You enjoy that stamp, you understand? And don't you dare use it responsibly. Anything else? I'm afraid that's confidential, my dear. A matter of customer privacy. I'd wager you'd demand the same were you the one buying. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how? What do you want, then? Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's... Because that's what the board tells... I think they made some fool mistakes. Those board folk... But old Glad... That's why we gotta keep... Probably. Claims he's trying... Anytime, sweetheart.
This is Halcyon News.
Do you have it? You know, my government seal? Oh my law. You've done it. You've saved my hide. I can't thank you enough. Now then, let me see. I just have to apply the seal here,
Sign like so, and... ta-da! Here are the forms you'll need once you reach Byzantium. Oh, and a nav key so your ship can travel there. Those authorization forms will let you speak with Sophia when you arrive. I'll send her a message straight away to let her know you're coming. She'll be delighted, I'm sure.
Captain, are you telling me you haven't heard of the adjutant to the chairman of the board? Ms. Akande may just be the most powerful woman in the colony.
Yes, quite. Miss Akande is just the person to take someone with your particular talents and sterling character under her wing. She can fill you in on all of the board's operations in the colony, really put your talents to use.
Ooh.
Best of luck to you, and thank you again. Give my regards to the Unreliable.
Bam! Level 10, baby.
I never thought I would see the gates of Byzantium. Never mind what lies beyond.
If you liked handing over your money, you'll love it there.
Rizzo's knock you out hard. Milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Ooh. Let's go work for the fucking board, you guys.
Heard from the last is down on 22.
Good. You've returned. I missed having a purpose while you were gone. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Forgive me, Captain. I would rather not discuss Alex Hawthorne today. Was there another topic? As you wish, Captain. I must... Captain Hawthorne attached 98.4%. I have been... Alex also... The information... I have not... I asked... We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
We gotta talk.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do. I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Anyway... I'm just... See, But I worked so hard. Maybe I could... In any case... because... It's... Yeah, just don't let it go to... Great. If you... You're the... Anything else?
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
No.
Not so fast. All right, you're clear. The adjutant's expecting you. Go on through.
I see you haven't been shot to pieces by the guards. Do you have an appointment? Of course. You're that curious spacer Mr. Bedford mentioned. Just a moment, please. Madam Adjutant, Bedford's contact has arrived. Shall I clear your schedule?
No, thank you, Percival. I doubt this will take long. I'm Sophia Akande, adjutant to the chairman. I've been reading all about you. This dossier from Emerald Vale was especially engrossing. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater. When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town. Anyone with eyes can see that you're talented. But you're also unpredictable. I don't like unpredictable. You have potential. But as an investment, you're also a risk. I'd like to take you for a trial run. I have a job for you. One of our cartographers needs to be retired. I want you to carry it out. Rachel Lockwood, cartographer for the Bureau of Exploration. She's done some sensitive work for us, but now she's a loose end. Lockwood has to go. Get rid of her. Bring me her work. Then we'll talk about Dr. Wells.
It is a sad fact of the cosmos that sometimes the ends do indeed justify the means.
You keep colorful associates, Captain. I expect you'll put them to good use. At the very least, I expect you to do better than the other freelancer. Report back to me when you're finished. We've hired outside contractors before. There's another freelancer working this job, but he's been dragging his heels. Dependable and competent freelancers are hard to come by. For your own sake, I hope you prove to be the exception and not the rule. Excellent. Percival will handle your paperwork for you.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my
Pardon me.
This is where those who fancy themselves the best and brightest of our society live. Trespassing here is a true honor.
All right, how does this sound?
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Welcome. Welcome to the Byzantium office. Well, hey there. What can I do for you? Damn, fine. You got me. I ain't a receptionist. Truth be told, I'm glad you know. Lying to a stranger weighs heavily on my spirit. I was hired to cross off Ms. Lockwood. Thought I'd pose as her receptionist. Brilliant, right? Thing is, she ain't shown up in ages. So here we are. Perish the thought. I don't just waltz about murdering who I please. I am a professional. I have got standards. I'm gonna wait for her to return. Tell you what, you find out where she is, you let me know. Yeah? As a professional courtesy. Then we can both have at it. And whoever kills her better gets the contract. What do you say? What are promises between a pair of hired killers, anyway?
Doing this. A fine hit, Captain.
Nice one!
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it. You don't look nearly bored enough to work here. Believe me, I know everyone here by face. Well, almost everyone. That receptionist is a new face. Oh, never mind. I'm getting sidetracked. Alonso Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run? Are you sure? There's a fancy hat in it for you. Fair enough.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Get away from me! Were you following me? Back off, all right? I've got a slide rule and I'm not afraid to use it. I didn't know what I was doing, all right? I didn't even do anything. All I did was look at a few maps. I swear, I was just doing my job. I wasn't trying to sabotage or undermine the board in any way. I was asked to prepare some survey maps of Emerald Vale, all right? Except I was specifically told to omit the town of Edgewater. Just make it disappear. I don't know, okay? I swear, I don't know. Get away from me!
Nice one!
My dear fellow.
Sweet.
Working for the board now, baby.
How may I be of assistance? Wonderful. I'll file the appropriate paperwork on your behalf. Meanwhile, Adjutant Akande would like a word with you.
So it's done. Lockwood is dead. Bradshaw was barely competent. Hiring him was my mistake. You followed my instructions to the letter. It's rare to find a freelancer with the discipline of a soldier. You've demonstrated your talents. If you're ready to talk about Phineas Wells, I'm prepared to listen. That complicates things. The rings are massive and almost impossible to scour. Wells had to be in touch with you somehow. Find his communication terminal and send us a tracing signal. Once I verify his location, I'll arrange for your payment. I always reward good work. Deliver Wells to the board, and you'll be more than compensated. Percival will file the appropriate paperwork on your behalf. Once you've sent a tracking signal from Wells's lab, we'll move on to the next step.
As instructed, the code for our secure communication channel. On behalf of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, I bid you good day. Oh, just a receipt for your services and my receipt for your receipt, and also a standard declaration of intent to perform espionage. Very... I'm flattered beyond description.
13! Level 13. Mantipillar. My God. Oh, right.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship? Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Here shortly, I think I'll play either some Hollow Knight or Darkest Dungeon.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device. So, find the target, point, shoot. Your target. Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 20. Ah, your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting. That's my communications terminal.
I like that. Skip drives.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again. You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
Oh.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Your signal made it through. We've pinpointed Dr. Wells's orbital lab. Excellent work. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Dr. Wells has failed to discover the tracking signal broadcasting the location of his lab. I have revised my estimations of his competence accordingly.
Yes, I betrayed him. Prefabricated living, just like home.
Can we talk?
I sure hope you got a Conde to pay you up front for that sleight of hand with Wells. Just make sure you have your terms in writing. My daydreams just got a lot more interesting. But I'm getting off topic. What I really want to know is why cozy up to the board in the first place? Most of the crews I've run with keep their distance. Can't argue with that. Most anyone who's tried is a sooty crater by now. For what it's worth, I think you're making a smart move. Just watch your back. These new friends make bad enemies. Of course you do. Anything else?
Listen, young lady, I'm 60. I can't be flirting with you. My dick doesn't work. I have chronic flatulence, and my penis doesn't work at all. Just doesn't. It's... No.
I'm curious. Wells may have been a delusional madman, but he risked his life to save yours. So why turn him in? You went through all this trouble just to earn my trust? I wish I had soldiers half as loyal as you. You've done well. You're efficient, talented, loyal. And if you're ready to get to work, we can finally start doing some good in this colony. Wells was an unfortunate mistake on our part. We let him out of our sights, and he operated from the shadows for decades. Wells has information we need. We're going to monitor his lab and show our hand when we're ready. Until then, you and I have work to do. There has been a surge in off-world broadcasting coming from Monarch. Much of it is propaganda. All of it is illegal. We need those broadcasts shut down. All of Monarch's extraplanetary broadcasts are routed through Devil's Peak Station. I want you to claim Devil's Peak Station for the board, by force if need be. Monarch is a den of anarchy and barbarism. Keep your wits about you, and remember that you're doing the law's work. Monarch is a hotbed of anarchists operating under the misguided notion that the colony doesn't need the guiding hand of the board. It may not be a single individual behind these broadcasts, but any number of factions. I have an agent working in Stellar Bay. Everett Gill. Have a word with him as soon as you arrive. The passphrase is, the kind of pine grows at night. Yes? So what? Look, that's not important. Get to Stellar Bay and find Everett Gill. Speak to Percival before you go. He'll arrange for your nav key and your reward for turning in Wells.
Adjutant Akande has instructed me to reward you for information leading to the arrest of Phineas Wells. Please allow me to extend my felicitations on a job well done.
2,500? That's it?
I've authorized your ship with an official board-certified nav key. Do exercise caution while visiting Monarch. As an acting agent of the board, you are entitled to purchase a selection of official board-certified equipment at a discount.
Ooh.
Do let me know if you wish to take advantage of this special offer. I am at your service.
Oh. My goodness. Look at all these sexy armaments. Let's see. Swiggity sweet.
Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there. I'll see you in a little bit. I love you.